Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube video. I'll keep on uploading maths topics from basics to advanced level. Today you will be learning something about numbers from maths ACE Prime 6 book, which will not only be helpful for the ones who follow this book, but to all those who need help in numbers. It will be the same for all the topics, which I'll keep on uploading. So let's start with the topic. So first topic is knowing our numbers. So numbers are actually one of the important tools in our daily life. So there are many numbers like we have seen like numbers like prime numbers, composite numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, and so on. So let us see from that two important ones. That is always a confusion, which are called the natural numbers and the whole numbers. So the natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Always the natural number starts with 1. The difference between the natural number and the whole number is there's only one additional 0 over here. Rest all are the same as the natural numbers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, so you must have seen there is an additional 0 over here. So how to remember? And many times, many of them get confused over here. So whether in the natural number there is 0 or in the whole number there is a 0. So now can you see here? This is O. So you can just consider that O as 0. So hope that is clear to you. So now let us start with the chapter. So in this chapter, what are we going to do? We are going to learn about numbers having more than 7 digits. We'll also learn about the two types of numeration systems which are used to read and write large numbers. So the first is that the Indian system of numeration, and the second is the international system of numeration. So in Indian system of numeration, what we do is here, so we will first look at the table. So that is the ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands place, 10,000s place, lakhs, 10 lakhs, crores, and 10 crores. So what are these ones? So while writing, how do we write this one? Let us see that. So when we write in the Indian system, when we write which are the large numbers especially. So what we do, we separate them using the commas. So in this one, the commas also is important, where to write the commas. And always one more thing here is we write it from right to left. The numbers are written from right to left. So let us see the commas also, and the commas also should be written from right to left. So first thing, for the first comma is after 3 digits. And then after every 2 digits, there will be a comma. First after 3, then after 2. So let us see the example for this one. So now see here, this is 3. This is 2. There is no number after that. Now this is 3, 2, and there is one in single number remaining. So let us keep as it is. 3, 2, 2, and same over here. So this was something about the Indian system. Now let's go for the international system. So again for international system, here is ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, 100,000, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, billions, 10 billions, and 100 billions. So we don't use over here lakhs, is it? So for this one, there's a difference between here. What we do here in the Indian system, there is 3 and 2 and 2. Okay, but here the commas are after every 3 digits. So 3, 3, 3, and so on. So let us see over here. This 3, this 3, this 3, this 3, this 3, and so on. Okay, so you must have got the difference between both of them. So now, okay, this was something about, and we'll see in detail about it, the examples in the exercise. This was just a brief introduction of the Indian and the international system. Every examples we are going to see of every topic in the exercise. Now let us see for the place value and the face value. Always there is a confusion between the place value and the face value. So here the place value is every digit in a number. Somebody asks you what is the definition of that. So every digit in a number has a value depending upon the position. This value of the digit is known as the place value. So let us see here with the help of the example I will explain to you. And one more thing over here, the place value of any digit in a number can be found out by multiplying that digit with its position. So from here, sometimes there will be a confusion here. What is it? So let me show you with the example. Now see, this is the example let us take for the place value. So this is 8,76,425. In this I have underlined this 7. So we want the place value of this one. So what does this say? Ones, tens, hundred, thousands, and this is 10,000. So that 7 is on the 10,000 place. So what are we going to do? We are going to write this digit 7 and you are going to multiply it by 10,000. So what do we get over here? 7 into 10,000 is going to be 70,000. So here the place value of 7 in this number is 70. Okay. And this was something about the place value. Now let us see for the face value. What does the face value say? The face value of a digit in a number is the value of the digit itself. When we say digit itself, that means it says the number itself. Digit itself means the number itself. So I'll show you the example for the face value as well with the same one. So now what does this say? This 7 says we want the face value of it. So it says the digit itself means you have to write the same number. Hope that is clear. So later on, again for this also, we will see this was just something about the brief explanation of the face value and the place value. Again, we will see more examples on this one. So now we will go directly for the exercise. Okay. So now what they have asked for the first question is write the following numbers in words. Okay. So here what happened here? This is given as 2,25,000 and 0. And this is 89 means that is 89. So now how to guess whether it is in the international system or the Indian system, as I told you earlier. So we have to see the commas 3, 2 and 2. So what I have done for this, I have already placed one table over here. So that thing becomes more clear. Once you see over here why the table is, you will find it easier with this help of the table. I will show the examples here. Now look at here. First thing here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write the numbers in these tables first, and then I'm going to show you how to write in words. Now this is 2,25,089. So let us already start what I have told you, that we have to start from the right hand side. So this is 9, 8, 0, 5, 2 and this 2. So what does this say? This 2 is on the lakhs place, isn't it? So we'll write here 2 lakhs. Again, what does this say? Now we will look at the thousands. Okay. Now this is thousands, 2 and 5, that is 25,000. And this remains is that 8 into 10 is 80 and this is 9, that is 89. So what is that? How will you write this in words? That is 2,25,089. Hope that is clear to you. Now let us go for the second example. So here what are we going to do? Again we will go for this one. This is 3, 2 and 2. So let us write here 2, 9, 5, then it is 0, 2, 8, 6 and 1. So what you can see, this 1 is in the crores place. So what are you going to write here? You are going to write here 1 crore. Then again what are you going to see here? This is in the 68 in the, both are lakhs, right? So you will write here 68 lakhs. Now let us look at the thousands. Now this is 20,000 and here remains is 592. So 1 crore, 68 lakhs, 20,000, 592. Hope that is clear. So this was something about the crores and this the 2 examples. Now let us go for the third example. Now what you can see for the third example is 3, 3 and 3. All are 3 means this says that it is in the international system. So again for this one also we will do the same. We are going to plot it. So here what are we going to do? Now this is 8. We'll write here 8. Sorry, for this one we'll write as 2. 8, 6, then here is 1, 0, 5, 7, 9, and this is 8. So what does this say? This says that these are, now let us look at the millions. So these are here all 3 millions, isn't it? 897. So what are we going to write here? 897. So you will write 897 million. Okay. Now let us look at the thousands. This and this one. So what is that? 501,000. So you are going to write here 501,000. And what remains here is 682, that is 682. Hope that is clear. So what happens here? 897 million, 501,000 and 682. So now let us see the next example. So what is here now again? 3, 3 and 2. So again that says that 3, 3 means it is going to be in millions. So now let us write in the same box 1, 9, 9, then 9, 4, 5, 0, 1. Now look, let us look again for this one, where now this is just in the millions. We have only 2 digits, that says 10 million. Now look, let us look for the thousands. That is 549. That is 549, and then this is 991. So here is 991. So how is it? 10,549,991. So you must have seen this table, how the table helps us to write the in easy word. This one, the words to write. This table is very helpful. Now let us see the numerals. This was something about the words. Now let us see for the numerals. Now for the numerals again, what are we going to do? It says that 9 lakhs means this is going to be in the Indian system. Lakhs comes in the Indian system. So when I say here 9 lakhs, so where I am going to write that 9, I am going to write it over here. 99,000. 99,000, because both are thousands place. And then it says 999. So 999 over here. So here this is clear. So now since this is in the Indian system, so how are we going to write the zeros? This one, the commas, I mean, this is 3, 2, and this is 1. Hope that is also clear to you. Now again we will go for the next one, that is 3 crores. 70,305. So how are you going to write here? 3, 0, 7, 0, 0, and this is going to be 3 over here. Hope you got it. So again, because now this is in the Indian system, so how are we going to write here? That we are going to put 3, 2 and 2. And the last one, whatever it is, if it is 1 digit left, you will just put otherwise 2. Okay, so last digit, doesn't matter, whatever it is. Now we will go for the next example. That is 75 lakhs 302. This is the next one. So this again we are going to write here 75 lakhs. So now 75 over here. 3002. So 3002 means thousands place is here. Now 3. And this 2. 2 is a single number. So we are going to write it over here. So now what happens here, you can see, sorry for that, this is going to be 0, thousands place and not the 10,000s, because 3002. So this is going to be 3 and this 0, 0 and this one. So can you see here what happened here? This, you have to put 1 0 over here, you cannot keep it blank, and here 2 zeros. So again this was helpful because we had a table in front of us. Without table, again there could have been some mistake. So that because this is 3,000. So this is, and this was 10,000. So you cannot write that 3 over here. Here should be blank and this should be 3 over here. This was something for the C part. Now let us go for the D. So here again, what does this say? That is 7,008,562. So how are you going to write this one? As there is 7 million means you are going to go by 7 million, they say. So 7 million. Here, over here, 7 million. Then what did they say? 8,000. 8,000 means 8 should be here. Then 500. So 5 should be 500 and 62. 62. So now what happens here? Again, you can see there are 2 blanks over here. So you are going to put here 2 zeros. So now since this is in million. So million means you are going to put 3, 3 and so on. Hope again this is also clear. So now let us go for the next one. That is the 20,569,007. So 20 million. So 20 million means you are going to put here 2 and here 0. Then 500. So here you are going to 569,000. So 569,000. So 569 over here. And then it says only 7. 7 means you are going to put, because it is a single number, always on the ones place. So again these blanks, we are going to put here 0. And since it is in millions, again this will be 3, 3 and so on. So hope that is clear with the Indian and the international system. Now let us see for the expanded form. So what do we mean by expanded form? Expanded means in simple way, what we can say, that is we have to break up that number, isn't it? So here, if I just given this proper definition means expanded form of a number represents the sum of the place values of all the digits of a number. In short, that is the breaking up the number. So now look at here. They have asked that write the following numbers in the expanded form. So this is the number given. What does this say? 5,76,500. So what I have done a rough work over here, how to split up. So this is the first digit is 0. So 0 is on which place? This is ones, tens, hundred, thousands, 10,000, and this is lakh. So 0 is on the ones place. So 0 into 1, that is going to be 0. Again here is 0. 0 is on the tens place. 0 into 10 is going to be 0. But I wrote here 2 zeros just for your understanding, because tens and ones, right? So here 0 and 0. Then 5 is on which place? 5 is on the hundreds place. So 5 into 100, that is going to be 500. Then 6 is on thousands place. 6 into 1,000. So that is going to be 6,000. Then 7 is on the 10,000s place. 7 into 10,000. So that is going to be 70,000. So 5 into 1 lakh. So that is going to be 5 lakhs. So same thing, whatever is here, I have written this in the reverse order. Over here, that is 5 lakhs, 70,000, 6,000, and this is 500. So they have just asked you over here, that is you have to just write in the expanded form. They haven't asked you for the final answer. Suppose they ask you for the final answer, you have to add up all this one and write the answer over here. Hope that is clear. Same thing for the second one. I think you must have got this one. So now again ones, tens, hundred, thousands, 10,000 and so on. So here the work has been done over here. So you can go to that for the B, C. I'll show you the D part. It's big number. Now look at here. The second way of doing this one. So what you are going to write? You will write 2. After that, the numbers, there are how many digits are here? So there are 6, 7, 8 digits. So you are going to write here. You will write 2 and you are going to write 8 number of zeros. Then again you will take here 4. After 4, how many digits are here? There are 7. So you will write 4 and you are going to write 7 digits over here. 0 doesn't make any sense. So now you are going to write 3. After 3, how many numbers are here? I mean the digits, they are 5. So you will write 3 and you will write here 5 digits. Then 4. After 4, how many digits are here? There are 4 digits. So you will write 4 and you will write here 4 zeros. Again, so for here 3. So you will write here 3 zeros. 7 and 2. So this is 2. 8 and this, after 8 only 1 digit is left, so you will write 80. And this last one is 3, so you are going to write here single 3. So this is the other way. You can do it as you like, whichever way you find it easy, because in maths there are many methods. So hope this is also clear for you. How to expand it. So you can go to the other questions later on. So now let us see the successor, the next, this successor and the predecessor. These are the small topics. So what do you mean by successor? So successor is the next number in the counting sequence. You have to just add 1 to it. So now see here, this is the number example for here. If I'm writing here, I want the successor of 5. So what do I do here? I write 5 plus 1, that is 6, because we have to add 1 to it. So hope this is clear for the successor. Now the predecessor. What do you mean the pre? Pre means before. So what is that? The predecessor of the number that comes before it in the counting sequence. So here what you have to do, here we added 1. Here we have to subtract 1 from it. So now see, suppose here I give the example 5. So predecessor of 5 is 5 minus 1, that is 4. So and one more important thing over here, predecessor of 0. Many of them get confused over here for 0. So 0 minus 1 is going to be minus 1. So here what are you going to remember? You know the number line. Here is 0. Here are all the positive integers. Here are all the negative integers. So since we said this is before, so before 0 is going to be what? Minus 1. This is also one of the way to remember. So this is one of the very important part to remember what is the predecessor of 0. Now we will see for the successors of the following. Now see here, what we are going to do, this both numbers here, we are going to take this, we are going to consider the last digit of this one. So here when we add 2 to this 1 to this 2, so what happens, we get here 3. The rest of the numbers remain the same. Again same thing we are going to use for here. So we add 5 to this one, 1 to 5, we get 6. Other numbers remain the same. Again here we add 1 to 0, so we get 1. The other digit remain the same. Now for 8 plus 1 is going to be 9. Other digit remain the same. This was for the successor. Same thing for the now predecessor. Now what will we do? We know that we have to subtract 1. 8 becomes 7. Rest numbers remain the same. 6 becomes 5. Rest numbers remain the same. 8 becomes 7. Rest numbers remain the same. Now look at the last problem for this one. What happened here is 0. So here what are we going to do? We are going to consider these two numbers. So 90 minus 1 is going to be 89. Just concentrate on this. 90 minus 1 is going to be 89. Rest of the digits remain the same. This is something different over here. This was something about the today's what we are going to do, and this was the part 1. And the continuation of this chapter for the part 2 I will upload soon. So please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get the notification and the other parts of this chapter and many more. Thank you. Then the remaining ones. 3, 3, 3 and whatever is remaining. 3, 3 and 3. So what does this say? International means you have to put the commas that always go from right to left. 3, 3 and 3 after all 3 digits. So I hope this is clear to you. So now let us go for the next one. This also we have seen in the previous video, the face value and the place value. Place value means it says the position. The face means, now see here, this is 3 is underlined. So what does this say? This is ones, tens, hundred, thousands and 10,000. Okay, so what are we going to do here? This we can also see here, here is 3. First we'll go for because they have said the face value. So we'll go for the face value first. So face value means it says that you have to see the digit itself. Digit itself means the number itself. So here we have 3. The number is 3. So we'll just write 3. But for the face value, how are you going to do? You are going to see this value. The place value means here ones, tens, hundred, thousand, and 10,000. So here this is 3 is on 10,000's place. So what are you going to do? You are going to multiply this by 10,000. So it comes out to be 30,000. Hope this is clear. So we'll go for the next example. Now this is 7. So let us go for the face value. Face number means the number remains the same. That is going to be 7 itself. So for the place value, again we'll see a ones, 10, 100, thousands. So 7 is on the thousands place. So what are you going to do? 7 into 1000. That is going to be 7,000. Okay, so now let us go for the third problem. So now here, where is it underlined? On the ones place. So face value, you know, the number itself, 1 remains 1. Now let us see the place value. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, then comes lakhs, and then comes the 10 lakhs. So here this is on 10 lakhs. So now what are you going to do? You are going to write 1 into 10 lakhs. So that is going to be 10 lakhs. Hope this is clear. Now let us go for the next number. The 9 is underlined. So face value as it is, it remains 9 itself. Then the place value. Place value means ones, tens, and hundreds. So 9 is on the hundreds place. So 9 into 100, that is going to be 900. So this place value and the face value is clear to you. And this is also given in the first part. You can go for the detailed explanation of it. So now let us see. The next question says that write the largest and the smallest number. So these are actually the large numbers, right? So what are you going to do? One of the simple way, first you can also count the number of digits. So always the less number of digit will be the smallest number. But in all cases, it cannot be means. In some cases, there will be all the digits are going to be the same, and that I'll tell you later what to be done. Now let us see here the largest number. Largest number means now what you can see over here. These both will compare this both because it has the equal number of digits. Then from that one, what are you going to see? You are going to start from the ones place. So ones place means you can see here 2 and you can see here 1. So here what it says, 2 is bigger, right? All other digits are the same. So what are you going to write? You are going to write here. This is the first one. Now go for the smallest number. So smallest number means here we can see this has equal number. These both are the equal number of digits. So now what are you going to look at the last one over here? So this is 7. And before that is 0. Means this is going to be 7. And this last 2 digits is a 10. So what are you going to do? Again, we can also see for the third number as well. Sometimes there is also a confusion over there. So 007 and here is 110. So definitely it says that the smallest number. And no, one more thing over here is now this 72 and this is here 29. So what we can see here, not only these numbers, but we can also because these in this case both the numbers were this, all the other numbers were the same, but in this one here is 72 and here is 29. So which will be the smallest out of this one? This is going to be 29. So we have to consider this number as the smallest one. So not only this last digits, in some cases like the previous one, it was like only the ones place was changed. So we just consider the other numbers were same and we just compare this one. But here we cannot compare, just keep up to these numbers, but we have to see the previous numbers as well. And of course this is 55 is same, so we don't have to think over it. Okay, so this was something about the largest and the smallest number for the first one. Now let us see the next example. So in the next example now, again now this says that look at the digits. So this is the largest digit over here, the largest number over here, and the number of digits are more over here. So now we can go for this one as this is the largest number. Then we will see that now see here, this also has 5 digits and this also has 5 digits. Now we are going to compare with these two. So now what you can see in the ones part. So here ones, here 5 and here we have 0. Here we have 5, we have 5. Here we have 1, we have 1. Means what does it say? These all numbers are the same, only the ones part changes. So this is 5 and this is 0 but we have to see from this one which will be the smallest. Of course, from 5 and 0, the 0 is going to be the smallest one, isn't it? So we will consider this number as the smallest number. Is that clear? So now let us go for the next question. That it says arrange the numbers in ascending order. So what do you mean by ascending? Is first of all important. So ascending means that should be always the number should be from small to big. If we take this 1, 2, 3, 4, if we consider the 3, 4 numbers, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be ascending, and then next part we are going to see the descending. That will be from big to small. So right now let us concentrate on the ascending part. That means in simple way we can say from small to big. So now these are the only the thing is here. These are the large numbers. So we have to be very. We have to concentrate over here. So now let us see. We can also count. There are many ways of it. You can also count the number of digits. So here what we can say the number of digits here. I can see here these are only 5 digits. So we can consider this as the number 1. So I have put over here. Then we will go for the next one. Next one we can just see that is this. So this is number 2. Then comes this. That is number 3. Then comes the between this and this, it has the equal number of digits, but here is 5 and here is 7. So this will come first on the 3rd position and this will come on the 4th position. So we are going to write it over here. So now look at here. So it will be a total of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this will go on the 1st position. This is going to go on the 2nd position. This is going to go on the 3rd position. This will go on the 4th position. And this will go on the 5th position. Now in between that, we have to put this symbol. Hope you are aware of the symbol. This says the greater number and this says the smaller number. So now how to remember? Many of them also here they have during the comparison they have a problem. So you know the mouth opens at the the crocodile. Its mouth always opens at the bigger side. So this is the mouth of the crocodile. So now what happens here when we compare? Now we are going to compare these two numbers. Okay. So which is the bigger number? Of course this. So what are you going to do? You are going to open the mouth of this at this side. Again we are going to compare between this and this. So what are you going to do? Which is this one? So this is the bigger number. So you are going to open over here. Again, we are going to compare between this number and this number. So of course, this is the bigger number. So the mouth opens over here. Then we are going to compare between this 2. So of course, this is the bigger number. So the mouth opens over here. Hope that is clear for the symbol as well. Now let's go for the next one. So again, the next one is we will see the digits, but here what we can see we have equal number of digits, and so let us go for the number. So after we have all of this as 9, then here we can see 11, 16, 16, this one. Then here we can see 954 and all. So what we can do over here, first let us see which is the smallest one. Smallest one, of course 11 is not repeated. So we can see a 16, 16. So this will be the smallest one. So we'll write it the first position over here. Then now what you can see now after 9 is here is 16. So here what you can see that the smallest now from 16 also there are 2. So we will look at the other digits. This is 793. This is 397. So of course 397 is going to be the smaller one. So this will at the 2nd position. Then of course this one will be at the 3rd position, and this is going to be the last one. And this is also 9. After 9 is 19. That is going to be at the 4th position. And I have told you about the symbols where to open the mouth in the previous one. Okay. So that is clear to you. Again, now we will go for the next number. Now the same thing. That is for the ascending order. Now again here we can see the equal number of digits, right? So now this is 42, 42, 42, 42. So just forget about it. Now we will go for the next set. 34, 45, 76 and 42. So now from this one, what you can see over here that the smallest number, which will be the smallest number over here. compare with all others, like because these all have 9 digits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So now from this one, this is 42, this also is 42, this also is 42. So now let us look for the next group, that is 34, 45 and 42. From that one, yes. So here we can see that 34 will be the smallest number. So this will go on the second position. Then 42 will be the smallest number, that goes on the third position. And the last one will be whatever the remainder. So again, the symbol is clear to you. The bigger number, the mouth opens at the bigger number. Okay. So now let us go for the next one. That was something that is for the ascending order. That was from small to big. Now we will see the next one. What does it say? That arrange the following numbers in descending order. Descending means that is big to small. Okay, and also D stands for down, means now suppose I'm writing a 4, 3, 2, 1. So it is going in the reverse order. So now let us again see over here. So here what does it say? Now the biggest number. So here is 15, 15, 15 and 15. So we'll go for the second set. This is 3. Of course 65 will be the bigger one. So we'll put at this number at this first position. Then comes 62. So here it goes on the second position. Then 24. This goes at the third position. And then this 03. So that is on the fourth position. And for this symbol, as I told you earlier, that it opens the mouth at the bigger number. Of course, this is bigger. We have to compare. When you compare this to, this number is bigger. So the mouth opens over here. Same when we compare this, it will read like this because this is the bigger number. So when we are comparing this and this, so of course this is the bigger number, so mouth opens over here. Hope that is clear. Now let us go for the next one. So now you can count the number of digits as I have told you and go for this problem. I think you can do it easily. Now you must have been aware of the concept, so you can easily do this one. Same for the C part. You can do it. Only consider that we are doing for the descending order, means it says from big to small. That is only to be remembered. Hope it's clear. So now let us go for the next question. That it says that form the smallest and largest numbers using all the digit only once. See, this is important. The digits, we are going to take it only once. We are not going to repeat. Only once means we are not going to repeat the digits. We are going to form a number, whatever the digits are given over here, but we are going to use it only once. So now what did you say? Find the smallest number. Smallest, of course, here the smallest is 1. Then comes 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will go in that sequence. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Later on we are going to put the commas, and this we are going to put it in the Indian system. So 3, 2. As you have seen in the previous one, how to put the commas in the Indian system. That is always starting from the right to left. Again I repeat, 3 and then 2 commas. Okay. After 3 digits, when I write 3 and 2, that means these are the 3 digits and then 2 digits. The largest number means we can go actually, not all places I will let you know, but now in this case we can do it. We can go in the reverse order as well. And you know the 7 is the bigger number than 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. So this is one of the way to write in the reverse order. But whenever there is 0, I'll later on explain about it. There you have to make some slight changes over there. So hope this part is clear. So now let us look at the number. Here it says that there is 0, as I told you earlier. Whenever there is 0, we have to be careful about it. Now we cannot write 0 at the start. So after that, which is the smallest number, you can see over here is 2. So we will just put a tick mark so that we don't miss out any number. So now look at here. We'll write here 2. And then the very next we are going to write 0. And this 0 cannot be written anywhere in between. But immediately after the first, we'll write here 0 at the second position. So 2, 0. And then 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So why am I putting a tick mark? Just form a habit of putting a tick mark so you don't miss out any numbers, because these are the large numbers. So now what is the number? The smallest number is going to be 2, 0, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So now let us see for the largest number. So what is the largest number? As I told you, you can go in the reverse way, but here we can see that we have 2. So, sorry, we have 0. So we cannot go directly over here for all the digits in the reverse way, but we can stop till here. So what are we going to write? This all we are going to write same. And now look at here. We have this 2 0. So if I'm writing a 0 2 and this 2 0, so which will be the biggest of this one? So definitely it is going to be 2 0. So I'm not going to consider 0 2, but I'm going to write here 2 0. So hope you understood the concept about the zeros. Now let us see the next number. So here also we have 0. So just concentrate over here so that becomes more clear. Now, as I said, after 0, what you can see, the smallest number is 1. So now let me again put a tick mark over here, 1. Then, as I said, the 0 should be put immediately after the first number. So I'll put here 0. Then comes 2, then 3, then 5, then 6, then 7, and then 9. So this is the smallest number. Okay, again for the largest number, we can go the reverse order, but we have to stop before 0. So these things, the digits can be written as it is, but in the reverse order. Now comes the problem over here. So this is because this is 0. So if I'm writing a 0 1 and 1 0, so which will be the biggest one? Of course 10. So I'm going to write over here. Hope that is clear. Now goes for the next number same. So you can just try for this one using the previous explanation. So now we will go for hope that was clear something about the smallest number and the largest number. Now let us go for the next one, that is writing this number in the standard form. Now what you can see here, this is the expanded form of the number. Means you know the expanded form we have seen earlier. That expanded is nothing but a breaking of a number. So this thing, whatever this number is, we are going to write in the standard form. So now what are you going to do? This looks like simple addition, isn't it? And you will go, oh, I'll add it easily now. This is actually the horizontal way. So what I advise you, so don't go for the horizontal way. Even if you miss a single number while adding it, you are going to lose your marks. Okay, so always do in the vertical way, add in the vertical way. So you know the vertical means the standing one. So add this one, and then whatever you get the answer, you are going to put it. And then again you have to put the commas again. Don't forget to put the commas, and you know that is after 3 and 2. You are going to put a comma. Same for here, you are going to add it. What did I say? In the vertical way and not the horizontal way. Again you are going to put the commas, 3, 2, and so on. Again for this the same. Addition is same, easy, but you are going to add it in the vertical way only and not in the horizontal way. Again you will put the commas, 3, 2, 2, and so on. For this as well, 3, 2, 2, and 1. So this was something for today. So we'll see the continuation of this chapter in the next part, in the next video. So please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get the notification of the other parts of this chapter and many more. Thank you. Hi learners. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another math session. This is the third part of same chapter. So let's start. We have already completed 1.1 exercise of this book. So before starting the next exercise, let me give you some brief introduction of what we are going to learn in the next part. So now all of you must be aware of the measurements, like how to measure the length, mass, and the capacity. So those who have already know about it, just it's a brush up for you. But those who don't know, so now the conversions are very important. So now let us see what it is. Like 1 kilometer is 1,000 meter. Then 1 meter is 100 centimeter. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. Mm says that is in millimeter. So now you know the scale. So always this scale, whether it's a small one, so it has got 15 centimeter in that. Again, this is one. Suppose in between that there are 10 divisions. So that is one division is of 1 mm. So here in this 1 centimeter, in between this 0 to 1, there are 10 small divisions. They are called the millimeters. So these are the something the conversion about the length. Now for the mass, here for the mass we know that 1 kilogram is 1,000 gram, and the 1 gram is 1,000 milligram. So whatever these things, these are the bigger ones, we can say. And always this kilometer is bigger than meter. Meter is bigger than the centimeter, and centimeter is bigger than the millimeter. Same over here, kilometer is bigger than the gram. Gram is bigger than milligram. So now let us see the capacity. Capacity means any liquid you measure in this liters or milliliters, right? So this is the for this how to measure the capacity. Now 1 kiloliter is 1,000 liter. Then 1 liter is 1,000 milliliter. So this you can later on you can just say whatever I have written over here. You can just note down this in your notes, because like once you just when you read it you feel it easy, but you have to revise this one. So just make it a habit of noting all these things in your notes. Just pause the video and just note these things in your notes. So now let us go for that is the exercise, which says that compare the following measurements and insert the symbols. This is called the less than, greater than, or is equal to. And I have also explained about this, how to guess where is less than, how to means many of them get confused which is the less than and which is the bigger than sign. So you can see in my previous video I have explained that in detail about it, but still here I can say now see when I put here like this, so this the mouth is opening, so we can call it as the crocodile's mouth. So this crocodile, whether it goes towards the bigger number. Now in the first example we'll go here. You don't have to think right now about this anything. I'll just tell you these are these I have written for your convenience, how to guess whether it's a bigger number or a smaller number. Now look at here. Now this is meters and this is in centimeter. So directly just by looking at it we cannot see which is the bigger number. So either we have to make it to centimeter or to meter, and then we have to think. So what I have done, just because this is a bigger number, so anyways you can do this also, you can convert it to meter and then see which is the bigger number. Both ways you are going to get the same answer, but just I have taken roughly because this is a bigger number, I have considered the conversion of this part. So now you know from this one that 1 meter is, because why, this is the meter and sorry about it, this is meter and this is in centimeter. So this is in meters and this is in centimeter. So now we are going to think, see here the conversion of the meter and centimeter. So what do we have here? 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So let us do the calculation over here. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Okay. So now what is that? This is given as 4.5. So 4.5 meter is how much? We want first thing, we are going to convert this in centimeter. So what are you going to do? I'll just show you how to do the calculation over here. So now you know the cross multiplication. So you just put a cross over here. So now when you put a cross multiplication in fraction, you must have seen that this is the numerator and this is the denominator, right? So in numerator, which number are you going to write in the denominator? So always now when you put a cross over here, so we have to see the two numbers. Where are the two numbers? There are at this part, isn't it? So what are you going to do? You are going to multiply 4.5 into 100. And this, now here there is nothing because we don't know how much centimeter it is, right? So this is 1. So anything divided by 1 is the number itself, right? So now when you put here 4.5 into 100, now see here. So first thing in this one also I'll show you in decimals, many of them have a problem. So you will write this is just consider this number as 45. You don't have to think about the decimal first. Then how many zeros are here? 2 zeros. So you will put here 2 zeros. Now what are you going to do? This is 4.5. So this is going to go, you will go backwards by 1 digit. So you are going to go here backwards by 1 digit and put a decimal. So what is the answer over here? 450. So here this is 450 centimeter. So what I have done over here, I have written directly over here, that is 450 centimeter. So isn't that easy now? So now you know this also is in centimeter and this is also in centimeter. So which is the bigger number? So now you can say that 4.5 meter is bigger than 150 centimeter. Hope you got this one. So now let us go for the next one. So in the next one again it says this is at 420 kilometers and this is in meters. Okay. So now which is the bigger number over here? Unit I mean, that is in kilometer. So now you know in kilometer again, that is 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. So here what do you have? Here we have 420 kilometers. So 420 kilometers is, we don't know how much is that. Again you are going to cross multiply for this one. So that is going to be 420 multiplied by 100. That is 1000 divided by 1. So now what are you going to do here? First you will put just the number 420, this one, and 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3 zeros. So total how many we have? We have after 42 we have 4 zeros. So after 42 we have 4 zeros. Then just I put over here the commas. You know the commas after 3, 2 and so on. That is the Indian system. So now from this one what you can say now? Comparing both the numbers, definitely when you compare this and this number, so this number is bigger, isn't it? So you open the mouth over here. Now look at the third one, that is the C part. So now I'll just do it over here. 1 centimeter is 10 mm, is it? So it is 130 centimeters. So 130 into 10. So what is that going to be? That is going to be 1300. Okay, so again now 1313. Here is just 13. So which is the bigger number? So we are going to put this, definitely this number is bigger. So you are going to open the mouth over here. Hope you got it. Now let us go for the next one. Next one says that this is in grams and this is in milligrams. So now here what is that? 1 gram is 1000 milligram. So 1000 milligram. So we want 2800 grams. So how many zeros are here? These 2 zeros and this 3. Means there are going to be 5 zeros, right? When you multiply it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 28 remains the same. So this is in milligram you got. Because why did I do here? Because this grams was bigger than milligrams. So I just took randomly grams. You can also go for the milligrams. The opposite way, you're going to get the same answer. So definitely here what it says, this number is bigger than this. So we have to open the mouth over here. Now what did I do here? Now here is grams and here is kilogram for the next problem. So what did I do? I just considered the bigger one, that is in kilograms. So you know 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. So now see here, this is given as 250. So 250 should be here, below this. Okay. No, but you want to convert it, sorry for this, for that 2.5, right? So here 2.5, sorry about it. So 2.5 kilograms. So what are you going to do here? You are going to do 2.5 into 1000. That is going to be 2500. Okay, because we are not converting this part, but we are converting this part. Okay, so that is 2500 grams. So now again, what does this say? This is 250 grams and this is 2500 grams. So this definitely 2500 is a bigger number, so you have to open the mouth over here. So during the exam, what are you going to do? This what you have written, that roughly you can write it with a pencil or do it in your rough work. And then because if you're writing directly on the pencil on the main page, it's going to be not good, but just do it in your rough work. This part you will do it in your rough work, and then just compare it and write this answer. Okay, now let us go for the next part. So next part, that is F. This is gram and this is in kilograms. So what I have done here, I have converted this one part. So now this is kilogram. So again, 1 kilogram is 1000 gram. So we want 3.45 kilogram. So 3.45 means you will write here 345 and 3 zeros. And then what are you going to do? You are going to put the decimal after 2. So it is 3450 gram. So this is 3.550 gram. Now what you can see, this also and this both are the same, isn't it? So now what are you going to do? You are going to use the sign is equal to. Okay. So the next one, that is the G part. This is in liters and this is in milliliters. So 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. So now what is that? 3 liters will be 3000 milliliter. Very easy. So now this is 3000 and this is 300. Of course, this will be the bigger number. Okay, hope you got it. So now let us go for the next one. So H part. So H1, again this is in liters and this is in milliliters. So 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. So 2.3 liters will be, you have to multiply 2.3 into 1000, which comes out to be 2300. That will be milliliter. So now see here, 2300 milliliter and this is 23,000 milliliter. So definitely this number is going to be bigger. So you have to open the mouth over here. So the next one. Now this is in milliliter and this is in liter. So now I converted this, the liter part. 1 liter is again, one is 1000 milliliter. So 9 liters will be how much? That will be 9000 milliliter. So this 9000 and this 9000 both are same. So it's going to be equal. Okay. So like this, actually this will be one of the short video because I have to show you the next part, that is the rounding part. But if I just show you now, that this video will be a long one. So just I will close the video over here, and the next part, the rounding off, will be in the next video. So hope you have understood this. So, and please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get the notification of other parts of this chapter and many more. Thank you. Hi learners. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another maths session. This is the fourth part of same chapter. So let's start. So yesterday we have done in the previous one, we have seen something about the measurements. So in this part, we are going to see the rounding of numbers to the nearest 10, 100, thousands, and so on. So let me first explain to you in a very simple way how to round off the numbers. So here I have placed one table and done the simple way, and then later on we will see how that is to be done and written in a, that is in the word form, how to round off in the word form. Okay, I have given the explanation here how to round off using the proper way. So many times, like you might see read this one and most of them don't understand what it is after reading this. So just I have simplified this with the help of this table. So now let me explain to you how it is. Now see here, you must have seen the numbers. Whenever the numbers are this is the example given over here. This is 12. So what is that? 12 means now it is said here is the, you have to round to the nearest 10. So this, when we say 10, so what are you going to do? You are going to see the place value first. This is the ones place and this is the tens place. So what will you do? Just put for your understanding, just put a tick mark below 10. So you concentrate on the one number. So whenever you have you want to change it to tens, so now you just put a tick mark. So you know now this you're going to change this number, right? So whether you are going to keep it same or you will change it. Now see here, after one, that you have to do very next, we have to see the place value of the very next. So here, of course, there is only one digit. So now you know this is the, you have to concentrate on the ones place. So whenever this number, ones place number, is it can be like 0 1 2 3 4. If it is like if it is like 0 1 2 3 4 means if it is 10 or 11 or 12 or 13 or 14. So what you have to do, you have to replace by 0 this number, what is in the ones place, you have to replace by 0, and this you are going to keep same. So what did I say? Replace by 0, this is the short what I have written, replace by 0, and other digits are same. So now what happened here, 1 remains same. So this part, whatever is in the ones part, that you have replaced by 0, and the tens part remain the same. So in the same case, now if I'm putting a 15, so 15 means what is that? If it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it can be 15, 16, 17, 18 or 19. If it is any of the number, what did I say? First thing is you have to concentrate because we are rounding off to the tens. So what are you going to do? You are going to concentrate. This is ones and this is 10. So you are going to concentrate on this part. So just I put a tick mark over the ones place. So now this is 5. So now what you have to remember here. So whenever it is 5 and more than 5 till 9, any of the digit. So you have to replace this part, the ones part by 0. But what are we going to do simultaneously? This is the tens place. So now this is 5, right? So the tens place, you are going to add 1 to it. So 1 becomes 2. So what did I write here? Add 1, that is plus 1. So this becomes 2. Okay, so because this is in the ones place is 2, so you keep the tens place 1 as same, but here you put 0. In the case, because it is 5 and more than 5, you will keep the ones place 0 itself, but here you are going to add plus 1. Hope that is clear. So others we are going to see with the other examples, but this I have just made it. So here the example, one example is in front of you when it is less than 5, and if when it is more than 5, what you have to do. Same thing now, let us see for the hundreds parts. Hundreds parts means this is ones, tens, and this is 100. So now what are you going to do? I just put a tick mark because we want to round off to the nearest 100. So now what are you going to do? Now I have put a tick over here. So now very next is this is the tens place. So now you have to look at the tens place. So now here of course there is nothing, means you have to just put 0. Tens place, because it is, as I said, if it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it can be 110, it can be 1, it can be here, can be 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so what are you going to do? You are going to put here 0 because this is less than 4, less than 5 I mean. So here you are going to put here 0, and as I said, the other, this remains the same. If it is here this, so here what are you going to do? You are going to put here 1 itself. Okay, now same here, this also we have to round it to this the hundreds, this one the nearest 100. So now see here, this is what I said, ones, tens, and hundreds. So now hundreds I put a tick mark. So very next is the tens place. So you have to concentrate on the tens place. So I have put a circle for the tens place. So what are you going to do over here? This is 5. 5 and more than 5 means what are you going to do? Of course this is 0. 5 here you are going to, but here what are you going to do? Because this is 5 and more than 0, you are going to add 1 to it. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. So the answer is 200. Hope this was clear. Now if it is in the thousands place, so in the thousands place, what are you going to do? So in the thousands place now, ones, tens, 100, and this is thousands. So what are you going to do here? You're going to put a tick mark on the thousands place. Very next is this is the hundreds place. So you have to look at the 100 place over here. So what does this say? That this will be these both are going to be 0, 0. And this is, of course, this number is less than 5. So what are we going to do? You are going to put here 1 0, and this is going to be the same. Okay. Now let me go for the next example. Next example says that this is again ones, tens, hundred, and thousands, isn't it? So here this ones means you are going to keep it as it is. This will be 0. Here will be 0. And this is 5, so you're going to put here 1 0. But what does this say? When it says 5 and more than 5 means you are going to add plus 1 to it. So this is going to be 2000. Hope this is clear. Okay, so now we will see the examples. Examples means just now let us look at it here, and later on you can write this in your notes. So what does this say? Rounding off to the nearest 10. So if the same thing whatever I explained, this is in the word form. If the ones digit is less than 5, replace it by 0 and keep the other digit same. What did I say? Other digits same, isn't it? But here it happens like now when you read it, you sometimes don't understand it. So this I have simplified this one. Okay, so this is a simplified one. So now if the ones digit is 5 or more than 5, same thing, increase the tens place by 1. So again I have given here one example. So now see here we are going for the tens part. So from 55 becomes, because this is ones, sorry for that, this is the ones part and this is the tens part. And so here what happens here, because this is, we have to go it to the nearest 10, so we are going to concentrate on this 1 5, and the here on the next number, this is on the ones place. So 5 means this 5, in this 5 place you are going to put here 0, and this will be plus 1. So 5 plus 1 is going to be 6. So the answer should be 60. Now look at the next one. When you look at 1 to 5, you say, oh, you will see the hundreds parts in it. But here what you have to do, you have to round to the nearest 10. So you don't have to look at this 1. 1 will be as it is going to be 1 itself. Now we are going to concentrate on these two numbers because we have to round out to the nearest 10. So what are you going to do? Ones and tens. So now, of course, you are going to put on the two place you will put a tick mark. So now look at here, this is 5. So what happens here? 5 here means in place of this 5 you are going to put 0, and just because it is 5 and more than 5 means you are going to add 1 to this 2. So hope you got it. So 2 becomes here 3 and 1 will be as it is. Hope this is clear to you. Now we'll go for the next one. So that is the rounding off to the nearest 100. If the tens digit is less than 5, replace the 10 and ones digit by 0. Other digits remain the same. Same I have shown you over here. Okay. And now if the tens digit is 5 or more than 5, then replace the tens and ones digit by 0 and increase the 100 digit by 1. So now let us see with the example. So now what are we going to do? We are going to round it to the nearest 100. So here now look at here, this is the ones, tens and hundreds. So what are you going to do? You are going to put a tick mark over the hundreds place, but the very next number is 10. So now what are you going to look? Where is the tens one? Tens here. So that is 2. 2 means these both the digits, these are going to be 0 0. And as I told you, because this is the less number, less than 5 means this 1 remains unchanged. Hope that is clear. Okay. So now it goes for the rounding off to the nearest 1000. So you say in here, if the hundreds digit is less than 5, replace the hundred tens and ones digit by 0. The other digits remain the same. If the 100 digit is 5 or more than 5, replace the hundreds, tens and 1 digit by 0 and increase the thousands digit by 1. So now let us see for this example for the rounding of the nearest 100. This is for the thousands. So now see, this is the number. So now look at here, ones, tens, 100 and thousands. We don't have to look at the other digit because we have to just round it to the nearest 1000. This is 10,000, but we are going to write this one as same. So now what are we going to do? We want to round it to the nearest 1000. So here we are going to put a tick mark. So now what does this say? After this means we are going to concentrate on this 4. So 4 means that is less than 5. So what are you going to do over here? these three numbers 4, 5, 5, that are going to be the same as this one 0, 0, 0. And of course 2 remains 2. 2 remains 2. Okay, so now because it is here is 4, isn't it? So 2 remains 2, and we don't try to think of this one. This one remains as it is. So the rounding, after rounding this, it comes out to be 12,000. Now same over here. Now look at here. Now this is 12,555. Now what are you going to do for this one? Again, now ones, tens, hundred, thousands and 10,000. So you are going to concentrate on this thousands part because we are going to round it to the nearest thousand. So now after this, immediately the number is 5. So what are you going to do? 5 means of course, as I said you, this 2 is going to be you are going to add 1 to it. So what is this going to be? 2 is going to be 3. So it is going to be 13, and this all other digits are 0. So what are you going to write here? 13,000. Hope that is clear to you. So now it is again to the nearest 10,000. So this thing later on you can read it. Okay, you can just scroll and read it. Same thing, if the thousands digit is less than 5, replace the thousands, hundreds, tens and ones digit by 0. Other digits remain the same. Then if it is the thousands digit is 5 or more than 5, replace the thousands, hundreds, tens and ones digit by 10 by 0 and increase the thousands digit by 1. So just look the example for the what is that? This is for the nearest 10,000. Now this is the example for the nearest 10,000. So I have given you the same example so that you can differentiate. Okay, now look at here. This is ones, tens, hundred, thousands, and we are going to concentrate. This is the 10,000. So what are you going to do? We have to change this one. Whether we have to change or we have to keep it same, we have to concentrate on this one. And the very next is the thousands part. So what are you going to do here? This is 2. 2 means it is going to remain the same. It is less than 5 means it is going to remain the same. So what are you going to write here? 10,000. Okay, hope you got it. Now let us look for this number. Now what is it? Ones, tens, hundred, thousands, and this is 10,000. So now again, now we are going to concentrate on this number. After that number is in the thousands place. So again, this is going to be 2. So 2 is going to be what? Again, it is a smaller number. So here, this is again going to be a 0, 0 means that one remains the same. This is also going to be 10,000. So did you hope you have got this one? So now let us look for the nearest, that is lakhs. Same thing, if the 10,000 digit is less than 5, replace the 10,000, thousands, hundred, tens and ones by 0 and other digit remain the same. Again, if it is if the 10,000 digit is 5 or more than 5, replace the 10,000s, thousands, hundred, tens and ones digit by 0 and increase the lakhs digit by 1. Okay. So now what are we going to do? We are going to see the examples now from the exercise. So now what did they ask over here? They said round off the following numbers to the nearest 10, 100 and 1000. So just I have prepared one table over here. These are the numbers given. So now let us go one by one. So now this is 39. So when you are rounding up to the nearest 10, as I told you, you are going to put a let me put a permanent mark over here. Now look at here. You are going to concentrate. This is the ones part and this is the tens part. So I'm just putting a tick means that is the tens part. So you are going to concentrate on this number. The next number is 9. 9 means it is more than 5. So here what are you going to do? You are going to put this is 9, isn't it? So here you are going to put 0 and this becomes plus 1. 3 plus 1 means 4. 4 means that is going to be 40. Now look at here 55. 55 means now we are the nearest 10 means this one. So here this is the ones place. So ones place means 5. 5 means here this here you are going to put 0 but this you are going to put here plus 1. So this becomes to 60. Now 48. So 48 means ones and tens. You are going to concentrate on this one but the very next number is ones. Ones is this 8 means it is more than 5. So this will remain 0 but this is going to be 4 plus 1, that is going to be 5. Now look at this number. This is the ones place. Ones is less than 5. Less than 5 means it is going to be 0 and this, of course, this is going to be the same, 60, means 660. Okay, now for the nearest 100. Nearest 100 means now your ones, tens and hundreds. So just put a tick mark over here. So what is that going to be now? This very next number, this is the tens place. So this is 7 more than 5. So this becomes plus 1. So this is going to be 9 and the 0, both are 0, 0. Now this is 104. What did I say that? From 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It remains the same. So of course this is going to be 0, this 0, and this 1 remains same. Now look at here, ones, tens, hundreds. We have to round it to hundreds. So this concentrate on 2. So now here what is that? This is 1. 1 means less. So this 2 remains same. So here you will write 2 and this 2, 0, 0. Now look at here, ones, tens, hundreds. So this is more than 5. So here this becomes plus 1. The hundreds place becomes plus 1. So that is 4, and these 2 digits remain the same. That is going to be 0, 0. Okay, hope you have got this one. Now look at the nearest 1000. Now nearest 1000 means ones, tens, hundred and thousands. So now look at here. So you are going to concentrate on this 9. Then what is the side number? That is the hundreds place. So here hundreds place, this is 7. So that is more than 5. So this becomes here, you are going to add plus 1. So 9 becomes 10. 10,000 and then these 3 zeros. So these 3 zeros. Okay. Now the next one. Ones, tens, hundred, thousands. So now concentrate on this 7. Next to that number is the hundreds place. So hundreds place means this 6 means more than 5. So plus 1. So 7 becomes 8. And of course this 3 you are going to put 0, 0, 0. Now we will go for the next number. Ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. This you are going to concentrate on 3. Then 1 becomes like this is 1 means less than 5. So 3 remains the same. And these 3 zeros. Now we will go for the next one. That is ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. So here this we have to concentrate on 1. Now what happens here? 4 is less than 5. So 1 remains the same. You will write here 1 and then 3 zeros. Hope you have got this one. Now what are you going to do? Round out the following numbers to the nearest 10,000. So now look at here. Ones, tens, hundred, thousands and 10,000. So now what are you are going to put a tick mark over here. So next number is 7. So 7 means here this is more than 5. So this becomes plus 1. So this is 8. These all zeros. Okay. Now look at here. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. You don't have to think about this one. So 10,000 means we are going to concentrate on this one. Next number is 1. Less than 5. So 8 remains as it is. 8 remains as it is means 8 remains as it is, and all other zeros. Of course, the 6 remains as it is because it is. Here we are going to stop at this 10,000, and we are not going to think of the number right as it is. Okay. Now the next number: ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000. So we are going to concentrate on this one. Put a tick mark over here. Then after the next number is 1. So 1 means 8 will remain the same. So 6 remains the same. Okay, and these all zeros. And of course this 8 remains the same. Now ones, tens, hundred, thousands and 10,000. So what happened here? 0. 0 means less than 5. So these all the both remain the same, and this 2 remains the same, and these 4 zeros. So now let us go for the round off to the nearest lakh. Now see here, ones, ten, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, and this is lakh. So don't think about this number. So we are going to concentrate on this one. The 4. After that is on the lakh, this is 10,000 place is 6. 6 means more than 5. So what are you going to do? This will be added 1. So here, it's going to be 5. This remains the same, and this here we are going to put here zeros. Okay. Now ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000 and lakhs. So we are going to concentrate on this lakh part. So this is 10,000. 10,000. This one 2 less than 5. So this 6 remains as it is, and all this zeros. Okay. Now ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh. So now we are going to concentrate on this 4. So this is from the 10,000 space means this is 3. That is less than 5. So 4 remains the same. And of course the 5 remains the same. And this one, this will be all zeros. This all zeros. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, and this is lakh. So we have to concentrate on 3 because it is the nearest lakh. Then here the next number that is on the 10,000 place. So concentrate on that. That is 4. 4 means it is less than 5. So 3 remains the same. And here we are going to put the zeros. So I think this is clear to you for the rounding part. So now the next topic we'll do in the next part. So hope you have understood this. Just before that, just please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get the notification of the other parts of this chapter and many more. Thank you. Hi learners. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another math session. This is the 5th part of same chapter. So let's start. Now we have seen in the previous part, I have explained to you about the rounding. So if you have understood that rounding, based on that, we have to do totally rounding over here. So you have to look at the previous part to understand it better. So here now we are going to see about the estimate, and here that is the estimate the sum, and then we are going to compare the result with the actual sum. So here this is given, this is the question given. So what are we going to do? We are going to round this number because we have to find the estimated sum and then the actual sum, and then we are going to compare it. So rounding here means ones, tens, hundred, thousands and 10,000. So when we look at this thousands place, this is 4, and next to that number is hundreds. So hundreds means, as I've told you in the previous part, just look at watch that video. So in that one, when I say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, whenever there are numbers, this remains the same. Means here there is 2. So what happens? The thousands part is going to remain the same. Means here will be 0, 0, 0, and this is going to be 4 itself. So this is going to be 34. So now what about this one? 5,524 means ones, tens, hundred, and this is thousands. So what is that going to be? This 5 becomes, now this is 5 and more than 5. So this next number becomes plus 1. So this is going to be 6, and here will be 0, 0, 0. So here this goes up to be 6,000. So I'm not going to show now here for the rounding total in this video. I will just show you the other things, but the rounding part you have to refer the previous part. Okay, that will save time. So now this 34,253 becomes 34,000, and 5,524 becomes to 6,000. So when you add it, you are going to get the 40,000. Okay, so this was about the estimated sum. For the actual sum, what are you going to do? You are going to write both the numbers as it is, and then you are going to add it. And now you are going to compare these two numbers. So 40,000 is greater than 39,730. So what are you going to do? You know the crocodile's mouth. This also is explained in the previous part. How to guess whether it's a bigger number or a smaller number, which symbol should you put. So definitely you open the mouth over here. So 40,000 is greater than 39,777. So here what happens? The estimated sum is greater than actual sum. So as the estimated sum is close to the actual sum, our estimate is correct. Okay. Same thing over here. Now what are you going to do? 2,507 becomes to 3,000. 3,257 becomes to 3,000. This is for the rounding. When you add, it comes out to be 6,000. Then this is the actual sum. So you are going to write both the numbers. This comes out to be 5,763. So definitely 6,000 is greater than 5,763. So estimated sum is greater than actual sum. Okay. So now here 68,283, because this is less than, means here 0, 0, 0. This 8 remains the same. This is going to be, when you round it, it comes out to be 68,000. And here now after 1, this is 8. 8 is means bigger than 5. So here 5 and more than 5 means you are going to add 1 here. So this comes out to be 2,000. Here 0, 0, 0. Okay. So here 2,000. That whole thing is explained in the previous video. So this comes to be 70,000. Now this and this remain the same for the actual sum. So you get 70,126. So here what you can see, 70,126 is greater than this one. So you open the mouth over here. So we say estimated sum is less than this one, the actual sum. Same over here. Sorry about that. So here what are you going to do? You are going to put here 8,650. That comes out to be 9,000, 26,181, 26,000. So when you add, you get 35,000. These both are the same. You add it, you get 34,000. So here what you can see, 35,000 is greater than 34,831. So estimated sum is greater than actual sum. Now for the next one is this becomes rounding 24,000. This turns out to be 3,000. So you get 27,000. And the actual sum, these both numbers remain the same. So this is 26,000. So 27,000 is greater than 26,785. So estimated sum is greater than actual sum. Now here again, here you can see over here. Okay. So this is this is the when you round out here, you get 20,000. Here when you round it, you get 44,000. And these both remain the same. You are going to add it. Okay, so 64,000 is greater than 63,400 of this one. So now we will look for the next one. Here what are we going to do? Here we have seen that was for the addition, that was for the sum means addition. Yes, it's the same, only that we have to find a difference. Difference means you are going to subtract. So same thing, the rounding and everything is the same. So here when you round, you get 10,000. When you round this, you get to 6,000 and you subtract it. Both here remain the same, you subtract. So what can you say here? That 4,215 is greater than this, so you open the mouth over here. So estimated difference is less than the actual difference. Okay. Now look at here. Now what you can see here, that this is the 5-digit and this is the 223. This is the 2-digit. So you know everything is the same. So I have shown you this as well, the rounding of the hundreds, how to do the rounded. So ones, tens and hundreds. So again I'm going to show you how. So here you are going to look at 2. After that number is here 2 means it's less than 5 means this both becomes to 0. And here you are going to write 2 itself because this is less than 5. So now here 12,507 comes out to be 12,500 and this comes out to be 200. Okay. Then this again remains the same. So what we can see here, 12,300 is greater than 12,284. So estimated difference is greater than the actual difference. Here again the same. Ones, tens, hundreds. So this is a 3-digit. Means you are going to concentrate on the hundreds part, and 4 is less than 5. So 5 remains same. So this is going to be 500 and this 8,300. Okay. So 7,800. These both remain the same. So you are going to subtract this one. Okay. So now, so what we can say, 7,800 is greater than 7,740. So estimated difference is greater than actual difference. Okay. So now here again, I think you can just do it easily because everything is done over here. Just look at it and hope you can understand it. Okay. And this along with it again, I repeat, you have to see the previous video to understand the rounding, because this whole thing is totally dependent on the rounding. Okay, so if you don't know rounding, so this will be difficult for you to understand. Okay, so now again this also you can just look at it later. Okay, so that will save time. F also is similar. You have to find a difference. Now here, now look at the product. Product means you have to multiply it, isn't it? So again, but again, what does this say? That you have to round out this. So 9,000 over here, 130 will become here 100, and 47 is going to be 50 after rounding. So now what are you going to do? 9 ones are 9. Just forget about the zeros for time being. And 9 fives are 45. So you write 45 first, and then you're going to put how many zeros? Here 3, 2, 5, and 1, 6. Means 6 number of zeros. Then after putting this one, zeros, and this writing this one, you are going to put the commas. Commas means 3, 2, and 2. And this as well, this is explained in the other videos. That is, this will be how to put the commas in the, this will be the Indian system. You know, that is, you will go from right to left, that is 3, 2, and 2. Okay. Now here you will write the same numbers as it is, okay, and we are going to multiply it, and I have already written the answer to save time. Okay, you can multiply and check your answer. So what we can say, the estimate is close to the actual answer. This is the estimate and this is the actual answer, though it's close to that number, right? So the estimate is close to the actual answer. Now again here this 2,547 becomes to 3,011 turns out to be 10. So it's easy, 3 ones are 3 and 4 zeros. So, but you are going to put the commas after 3 and then 2. Then same number you are going to do here. Again, you will multiply it. I have written the direct answer. So, estimate is close to the actual answer. Here says the same. Round this, you get 4,270 rounding, you get 3,000. 15 becomes to 20. Now, how will you do this? Forget about the zeros for time being. 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. So, this is 24. Then you will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 zeros. And then you're going to put the commas. Don't forget the commas, okay? 3, 2, 2. So here, okay? So when you multiply all these three numbers, you get the answer. So again, what we can, when we compare this and this, what we can say, the estimate is close to the actual answer. So this also is the same. Now we will, this also multiplication, you can just do it. This is totally on the rounding part, okay? And then we'll go for the next one, that is the estimate the quotient, okay? Now here we are, it is given here 4,211 divided by this one. Quotient means in division, you know, when you divide some number, suppose now this is 10 to 5 here. Whatever you get, this is the quotient, isn't it? So that is the answer, okay? So you have to estimate the quotient over here. So now look at here, this 4,000, this is 4,000, 211 is 4,000 and this 52 becomes 50. So this was in the horizontal way division. I had just done it in the vertical for the better understanding. So this and this goes off. 5 ones are 5, 8s are 40 and here 1 0. So answer is 80. Now after this one, the second, after estimating this, you get 6,000, 58 becomes to 60. Again, I put in a vertical way, 6,000 divided by 60, this and this goes off. 6 ones are 600s are. So that answer is going to be 100. Again, this after rounding, you get 4,000, 15 becomes to 20. And when you divide it, you get 200. Okay. Now, this 832 becomes 800, 18 becomes to 20. So when you divide it, you get 40. Same here, 5,702 becomes to 6,310 becomes to 300. When you divide this, what do we get over here? Is 20, correct? Okay, so now here what happens? Here 9,420 becomes this 9,000. 20 remains the same, 20 is 20 itself, okay? So when you divide this number, you get 450. Okay, so this was something about the estimation. Now we will look, this is the like a word problem. Okay, so now what does this say? The music concert was held for 4 days in a city. The number of tickets sold at the counter on the first day, second, third, and fourth. So first day was this, second day was this one, and third day, and the fourth day the number of tickets sold were this many. Okay, then what did it say? Find the approximate number of tickets sold on all the 4 days together. When they say all the 4 days together means you are going to add it. So now there is a proper way. This is when you're writing a word problem to write the statement like this one. So what did it just see? This is for approximation, short form of it. Okay, and you put a dot over here. So approximate number, you know that you write NO and then put a dot. So number of tickets sold on first day. So what are you going to do here also? You approximate means you are going to round it. Means as I said, these total things are based on the rounding. So you have to understand rounding thoroughly. So 1,51,094 becomes to 1,51,000. This comes out to be 82,000. This is 98,000. 2,42,000 is this, and you are going to add all. Okay, so after adding all, what you can see, you get this answer. So this is the approximate answer. So approximate number of tickets sold on all the 4 days are this one. So now see, you got the answer over here, and you might think, why should I write this one? But no, when you are writing this, whenever there is here in the exam part, like when you're higher grades, you will see. Now I don't know, in some schools you don't cut your marks during the lower grades, but in higher grades you can see there's a marking system. So this is the final answer what you have to write. They will, otherwise if you don't write, you will unnecessarily lose your half mark somewhere. Some of them cut have 1 mark, so you'll say, oh, I've written my answer is correct, and why did I lose my half mark or 1 mark? So it's just because you have missed this step. So this step is very important. Okay. So now look at here, there are 345 rows of flowers in a garden, and each row contains 48 flowers. And find the estimate number of flowers in the garden. So first thing we have, estimate number of rows in a garden is, this is given 345. This you have to round it, so it comes out to be 300. Then they said estimate number of flowers in the, this was the rows, this is the flowers in each row. Okay, that is given 48. Then when you round it, it comes to be 50. Now they said find the estimated number of flowers in the garden means you have to, yeah, they said number of flowers, so you have to multiply it. So this 300 you are going to multiply by 50, so that comes out to be 15,000. Okay, so hope this was clear to you. There's one more problem, yeah, and now we will see this will be the last problem. So now look at here, a factory manufactures the 3,42,825 toys on Monday and 89,723 toys on Tuesday. So we have to find the estimate of how many excess toys were manufactured on Monday. So estimated number of toys manufactured on Monday. So now this rounding for this one, 3,42,825 becomes to 3,43,000. Okay, this rounding for this one, and for this one, 89,723 becomes to 90,000. They are asked for the excess toys manufactured on Monday. So what are we going to do? We are going to subtract this number by this one. So after subtracting, we can say therefore estimated excess number of toys manufactured on Monday, that is 2,53,000. Hope you got this one. So this was for the today's work. Now, so we'll see the other part of this in the next session. So please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get the notification of the other parts of the chapter and many more. Thank you.
Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another math session. So this is the 6th part of same chapter. So let us start. So today we have seen in the previous video about the estimation, how to estimate it by rounding. So here what are we going to see before we start with the new exercise? We are going to see the Roman numerals, some explanation about it. Okay. So now what is in simple way, what are the Roman numerals? If somebody asks you for the definition, so we can say Roman numbers are same. This is the special symbols that represent numbers. Okay. So now let us see, I have given you a note on this one. So what is to be considered in this one? So here what is that? There is no symbol for 0. It always start with 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. Okay. There is no symbol for 0. Okay. This is one point what you have to remember. The second one is no symbol is repeated more than 3 times. So I will let you know how to see that in the next explanation over here, down after this one. So just remember, no symbol is repeated more than 3 times. And then I have just given you some of the Roman numerals which are very important, like you have to remember anyways, like 1, this is 1, this is V stands for 5, X stands for 10, L stands for 50, C for 100, D for 500, and M for 1000. Okay, so I have also made one table over here till 1000. Okay, so this as well you have to note it in your notes. Okay, so now this is 1, 1 stands means that is 2, 1 1 1 that is 3. Now for 4, why don't we write 1 1 1 1? Because as I said, so no symbol is repeated, can be repeated 3 times. So can you see here? What is the meaning of this? No symbol is repeated more than 3 times. Okay, so we cannot repeat that 1 1 1 more than 3 times. Okay, so 1 in V, that is 4, V is 5, V1 6, V11 7, V111 is 8. So here again we cannot write V1111 4 times, isn't it? So we cannot repeat the symbol. So that is 1x. Okay, and this is x for 10. Again then I have written about 10 over here. Again I have repeated because I just wanted that to write from 10 to 100 to show it to you. So again I repeated this 10 over here, so don't worry about it. So now 10 is x, 20 is xx, 30 is xxx. Again we cannot write here 40xxxx, okay, because we cannot repeat more than 3 times. So this is xl, lx means 60, lxx means 70, lxxx means 80. Now look after this one. We cannot write lxxxx for 90 because again we cannot repeat more than this same symbol more than 3 times. So that is maybe xc will be 90 and 100 is going to be c. So 200 is going to be cc, 300 ccc. Again we cannot write for 400 as cc because we cannot repeat more than 3 times, so that will be cd. 500 is d, 600 is dc, 700 is dcc, 800 is dccc. Again this is 3 times, so we cannot make 900 to dccc because we cannot repeat this one more than 3 times. Then 900 is going to be cm and 1000 is going to be m. Okay, so again what I said, that you have to note this whole table in your notes, okay, because these are not used always, so there are chances of forgetting about it. Okay, so now we will go for the next one. So what I have done here, I had simplified. The previous table was just this means you have to remember all till 1000, but I have tried to simplify further. So now there is maybe there are many other ways to simplify this one. So this is one of the thing what I thought will be more simple than the previous one. So now look at here, this is 10. So just I wrote here 10 means what? 15, 50, 100, 500 and 1000. Okay, so this thing you have to remember, there is no other way. So 10, 20, 30, xxx. So 40, instead of, sometimes you might not remember what to write for 40. This is xl. So what we can do, we can write 50 minus 10 is 40, isn't it? So now you know 50 is l. Okay, and this 10 is x. So what are you going to? You are not going to write lx, but because this is subtraction. So now see here, this 10 will be here and this 50 like this. We can just cross it. Okay, how are you going to remember? When it is subtraction, just cross it. Okay, so this 10 comes over here and this l goes over here. Okay, so now 50 of course we have to remember, as I said. Now look at here, this and this we have to remember, isn't it? Now 60 means 50 plus 10. Okay, so now you know 50 is L and 10 is X, so this will be LX. Okay, now 70 can be 50 plus 20, so you know 50 is L, 20 will be XX, that is also written there. One more way what you can do now for 70, you can write this as 50 plus 10 plus 10 also can work. So this L and this 10 is X and this 10 is X, so LXX. Hope you got it. Okay, anyways you can do it. Now for 80 you can also write here for 50 plus 30. So you know 50 is L and 30 is XXX. So it is L. Something we can write for 80 as well. 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. So what is that going to be? 50 means L, X, X, X. So this, and this one. Is that clear? Okay. So these now see here. Now again, what did you get here? 80. You got this one 3 times, right? So again, what we have seen in the previous one, that we cannot repeat the same symbol more than 3 times. So what are you going to write here? For 90, you are going to write 100 minus 10. So you know this 10 means it is X, and of course here 100 is C. So as I told you, can you see why I wrote these things over here? So this thing you have to remember, there is no way. So 10 will be here X, and this 100 will be C. Okay, when it is subtraction you have to do, and you cannot write CX over here. Okay, and then 100 of course is C, what you have seen over here. Now look at here, 200. 200 means we can write 100 plus 100. So you know 100 is C. So this 100 and this 100 means CC. Okay, 300, 100 plus 100 plus 100. So CCC. Now see, now this is 3 times. So we cannot make next one as CCCC, right, for 400. So now what we are going to do, 400 we can write as 500 minus 100. So this again you know 100, as I told you, when it is subtraction, that is thing, this is not actually written somewhere. I just made it that you will cross it. Okay, so now 100 means C and 500 means D. So you are going to cross, so that it becomes easy for you. Remember the cross. So what should you write in the start and this one? So 100, C should be in the start and then D. Okay, so 500, as I told you, you have to remember that is D. Then again 600 is 500 plus 100. So 500 is D, you know, and 100 you know that is C. So DC. Again 700 you can write 500 plus 200. 200 you know that is CC, or you can just write 500 plus 100 plus 100 again for this one. So you know 500 is D, and for this 100 is C, and again the 100 is C. Okay, anyways you can write it. Again for 800, 500 plus 300, you can also write this as 500 plus 100 plus 100, as we did for this 70, 80 and all that. Okay, so it is going to be DCCC. Okay, now again, because now these are the 3 this one, right, symbol. So again we cannot make it to 4. So what are we going to do? For 900 we are going to write 1000 minus 100, that is going to be 900. So here again cross, 100 is C and 1000 is M. Okay, so that is going to be 900 into C. And again as I said that you have to remember this 1000 is M. So again this table also you can note it in your notes. Okay, hope you got about it. So now let us go for the exercise. And now since you know this, the exercise here will be very easy. Now look at here. Exercise, that is 1.3. What did they say? Write the following Hindu Arabic. This is numerals as Roman numerals. Numerals means the numbers. Okay. So 48. Now you know 40. 40 means Excel. And you can see that table later on, because now I'm not going to copy the table over here. Later on you can just pause the video, otherwise if you have written it in your notes, you can just keep the table in front of you. So this is for 40 Excel, and this is 8, so 48. So now this is 32. 32 means this XXX is going to be 30, and this is 2, so 32. 27, you know XX is 20, and 7 means V, and this 1. Okay, so that is 1. Now LX is 60. Okay, now look at here, 104, you know 100 is C, and 4 means 1 and V. Okay, 1500. 1500 means 1000, you know that is M, and 500 is D. Now comes 79. 79 means you know LXX is 70, and this is 1x is 9. 83. 83. Then 1200. 1000 is here, 200 over here. Now you have seen this table, no? So I think if you go to pause the table or note it down, then this table is very important. Okay, so you will be able to do any number. Now look at here, that is 456. So 400, okay, that is CD, 50 is L, and 6. Now 250, this is 200, and this is 50. Again this is 700, so this is going to be 700, and this is 80. Okay, so this was about the changing it to the Roman numerals. Now let us see what did they say here. Write the following Roman numerals as Hindu and again here Roman to Hindu Arabic numerals. Okay, so now these are the Roman numbers given, and you know this is 50 and this is 5, so you write 55. This is 20 and this is 4, so you write 24. Then 10 and 7, that will be 17. 30 and this 3, that will be 33. Then 10 and this 9, that is going to be 19. And CC is 200. Okay, now XC is 90. So now what is that? 100, and this will be C will be 100, and this is going to be 5, that is going to be 105. Okay, LX stands for 60, and this is 8, so 68. So now what are you going to do here? That is 999. So what are we going to do? 900 means CM. This is 90 and this is 9. Hope you understood. So here 60 and 4. 465. Hope you got about this one. Okay, so all is on the based on the table. Okay, so if you are thorough with the table, so you can do it easily. Okay, so now this was actually the small exercise. So now we will just do the workout of this one, of the first part. Now look at here, now choose the correct option. In Roman numerals, 955 can be written as 955. So now how are we going to write it? 955, right? So you know that is 900, L stands for 50 and 55. So the option is this one. Okay, so I wrote it over here. Now what does this mean? So you know this is XC is 90 and this is 8. So you are going to write a 98. So this is the correct option. Okay. Now we have seen in the previous, now you have to keep on looking the videos if you are not thorough with it. The successor and predecessor we are already done. So again I repeat, successor means you have to add 1 to the number. So here what did they say? The successor of the greatest 4-digit number. So which is the greatest? First you have to see the greatest 4-digit number is going to be 9999, correct? So your successor means the next number that we are going to add 1 to this. So what is this going to be? This is going to be 10,000. Okay. Hope you got this one. And here you know that is 10 crore is 100 million. Okay. Now let us go for the next part. That is the face value. Face value means again this also the place value and the face value I have shown you the detailed part about it in the previous videos. Okay, so you can also see that one if you are not aware how to see the face value and the place value too. So again I repeat one in short of it, the face value is the number itself. Okay, so 5 is going to be 5 itself. Okay, in this number 5 is going to be 5 itself. Face means it is going to be the same and the place is going to be the position of that. Okay, so if it is if somebody asks you for the place value, this is face values, that is 0, 10s and 100s. So this is going to be this is on the 100 place means 5 is going to be 500. Okay, now let us see for the next one, that it says the greatest 5-digit number formed with the digits 7, 5, 3 and 2. Okay, so now we want a 5-digit number. These are how many numbers? These are only 4 numbers. So we have to try to make it the greatest number from this one. So whenever we are making greatest and we have less number of digits, so what are we going to do? We are going to do out of this, first we have to see which is the biggest, the digit, the greatest one of this one. So this is going to be 7. So what we can do, we have only 4 digits, so we will repeat this 7 twice. So what are we going to write? 7, 7 twice, and then rest digits we are going to go in the descending order, that is 5, 3, 2. Okay, so the answer is 77,532. Now look at the next one, that it says that this we have to subtract, but this is in Roman. So if you know the Roman numbers, now look at it. This is L stands for 50 and this is 9. So I just wrote this rough work. I have done just written here 59 for your understanding. Okay, you don't have to write it directly in the paper, but you can write it in your rough paper. Okay, so this is 59 and this is subtracting. And again, what is this? You know, XL is 40 and this one is 9. So this is going to be 49. So now 59 minus 49, that is 10. Hope you got this one. So here we will stop at this point. So now hope you have got and understood this one about the Roman numbers. Okay, so please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get a notification of the other parts of this chapter and many more. Thank you.
Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another math session. So this is the 7th part of same chapter. So let's start. So in the previous video you have seen the Roman numerals. So that was actually the workout of it, and this is the continuation of the workout. So you must have seen in the previous videos this is the expanded form and all they are the repeated forms, this problems. So here only the thing is they have changed the numbers for that. So if you have seen the previous video, so these things are very easy. If you haven't seen, then you can go, because there in the previous video you will find a detailed explanation about it. Here maybe there are chances of skipping some steps. Okay, so just we'll go with the first problem, that is expanded means the breaking up of a number, in short we can say. Okay, so now look at here the first problem. So now what is there? Ones, tens, hundred, thousands. This is 10,000 and this is lakhs and so on. So now what are you going to do? Ones means you are going to see the number here, there is only 1, right? So you are going to put here 1. But this is the ones place. 9 into 1 is 9. So here this is in the tens place. So 2 into 10, that is going to be 20. Now this is in the hundreds place. So this is going to be 3 into 100. So this is going to be 300. So now here this is in the thousands place. So 7 into 1000, that is 7000. Here same, 6 into 10,000, that is 10,000 place, so 60,000. This is lakhs. So 5 into this is going to be the 5 lakhs, isn't it? And the next one is the 10 lakhs. So 4 into 10 lakhs, and so on. So what are you going to do? Here you are going to go in the reverse order. So you are going to put this number over here, this 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 over here, and this over here. Okay, so they didn't ask you the final answer. They just said write the expanded form of the following. Sometimes they might ask you the final answer, so you are going to add all this thing and write the final answer. Hope that is clear. Same for here. This is the ones place, tens place, hundred place, 10,000s place, 10,000s place, and so on. Okay. So what are you going to do here? So 5 into 1 is 5. 7. This is the tens place. 7 into 10, that is 70. This is the hundreds place, means 3 into 100 is 300. This is the thousands place, means 8 into 1000 is 8000. Now this is 10,000 place, means 4 into 10,000. So which is going to be 40,000. And so on. Okay. So now again you will go in the reverse order. That is, you will write this number over here, this over here. This 0 doesn't make any sense. 90. This one, this over here, 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 and this over here in the reverse order. Okay. So again, just write the expanded form and not the final answer. So I think you can do for this one. You can just see answers have been given over here. Okay, and again for the detailed explanation, you can refer this previous video of this one. Okay, now same as this one, the expanded form. Okay, now what about this one? This is the simplest actually. When we say that is the standard form. So this is given in the expanded form. Okay, so we have to just add it and we get the number, and this is in the standard form. Okay, and when you're adding, see that you add it vertically, because sometimes when you add this horizontally, there are bound to be some mistakes. You'll say, oh, that's so simple, I will not. But if you miss out single zero or something, you're going to get wrong. So it's better to add vertically and get the final answer. Hope that is clear. Now look at the next row here. That is again here. So this you will write again over here. You will add vertically, and this is the answer for this one. Again, this one, you don't need any explanation for this one. Add vertically and you get a final answer over here. Same for this one. Okay. Now see here. Here it says that match the underlying digits with their place. Now this is now in here 5 is underlined. So now let us see ones, tens, 100, and this is 10. This is thousands. So thousands means 5. 5 is underlined means 5 into 5 into 1000. So that is going to be 5000. So where are you going to? This 5000 is the answer. Okay. Now look at here. Ones, tens, 100, and then this is 1000. This is 10,000. Then lakhs and 10 lakhs. Okay. So 5 into 10 lakhs, and this is going to be. So how many zeros? Now see here, suppose now you might get confused for the number of zeros. So after 5, what are you going to see? How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So what are you going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So after 5, you are going to put 6 zeros. Okay, that is also one way of doing it. Okay, now look at here, ones, tens, 100, thousands, and this is 10,000. So you are going to multiply this because this is 5 is underlined. 5 into this one 10,000. So this is going to be 50,000. Okay, again you will see the number of this one 5. This is the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to put 4 zeros after 5. Got it? Okay, now look at here. Tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, and this is lakhs. So 5 into this one, you will see how many zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So where we are going to put 5 zeros over here. Okay, and one more thing is that the Indian system, again I'm repeating the same. After 3 and 2, you are going to put the commas, 3 and 2 and so on. After 3, so here there is no this one, so just skip 5. Okay, so now look at the, sorry for this option is not given still. Ones, tens, and this is 100. So this is 5 into 100, that is going to be 500. Okay, and here what are you going to do? We are just going to, you cannot put any zero because there are only 3 numbers. Okay. Okay. Now again here 3, 2, 2. Okay. Now look at here. Now what we are going to do? We are going to use the appropriate symbol, either this one or this one. So you know this is the less than and this is the greater than sign. Greater than, again I repeat, the greater than sign means this is the open side, right? So this is, we can say, called as the crocodile's mouth. So it always go to the, this sign goes to the bigger number. Okay, so now here in this we don't have to check each and everything, but we count the number of digits. Of course these digits are more than this one, so definitely this number will be bigger than this one. So you have to put the sign over here. Okay, bigger number sign. Now what are you going to do? You have to compare this. Now see here, this is expanded form of this number, right? So what are you going to do? You add it vertically. Okay, add it vertically and see the answer. So if you're adding it vertically, what are you going to get here? So this now this number will be we will do it now. Look at here, and this is 4000 is here, and here is 600, and here is 70. So what is this going to be? 34670. Okay, so this is a smaller number, right? So we are going to put the commas after 3 and this one. So it is going to be 3,04,670, and this is 3,24,670. So definitely this number is bigger. Okay, so add vertically. Okay, don't do it directly. Add in the horizontal way. Add vertically because this looks simple but unnecessary, you will lose the marks. Okay, so again I say add vertically. Okay, now look at here, count the number of digits: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both are equal number of digits. So what are we going to do? We'll look at this first number. This is 8 and this is 7. So 8 is bigger. So we don't have to look at the other digits. So we can say this number is bigger than this number. Okay, now these are less number of digits and definitely there's more number of digits, so this will be a bigger number. Okay, now these are less number of digits, these are more, so this number is bigger, so you are going to open the mouth over here. Hope that is clear. So what are you going to do here? Now we are going to look at the numerals. Write the following as numerals and then insert commas, they said. According to what they said, Indian system of numeration. This also is explained in the one of the video. Just see, and that is the detailed explanation over here. So what did I do here? I just pasted one table over here, because again this, if you write directly, there are definitely going to be mistake, because especially where to put the zeros and all, no, where you will understand it better when I'm writing. Now look at here. It says that this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, hundred. This one, 100,000, millions, 10 millions, and this is 100 millions. Okay. Now what did they say over here? That it says that it is 305 million. Okay, so can you see these all are in millions? Okay, so we will write here 305. Okay, because now see what did I do here, because it said million, so I put in 305. Then what does this say? 900. Okay, and 25. So where will I write that? 925 means that will be in the and 25. What is that? Sorry, 925. Sorry for that. 925. That is 1,000. So what am I going to put here? Where are the thousands? These three places, right? So 925 I'm going to write over here because it is 1,000, and the last part is 746. So 746 I'm going to write here. So what is this number? The same number what you can see over here. You are going to write it here. Okay. So now we are going to say, they said according to the Indian system means we are going to put the 3, 2, 2. Okay. Hope you got it. Now let us see for the next one. That is here, what does it say? That is 26 million. Okay, now look at here, 26 million. So whether am I going to write 26 means I'm not going to use the 100 million place. So I'm going to just put the 26 over here. Got it? This is 26. Then what will I do? 79,000. Now look at here, 79,000. So where am I going to use that 79? I'm not going to use that 100,000 place. Only I'm going to use these two places. Okay, so 79 I'm going to write over here, and 415. So what will I do here? 415 I will write it over here. So now what I can see here, this place is empty, so I will put here 10. Now did you get it? What was the difference when you write it directly? Definitely you can have missed this 0, right? So the table is very important. Okay. Now let us go for the next problem. So okay, the same number you are going to, first thing the same number what you got it here, you are going to put it over here. Okay, and then you are going to put the commas after this, 3, 2 and 2. Okay, now let us go for the next problem. So next problem, what does this say? That is 4 million. Now 4 million. This is 4 million. So where are you going to put the in place of this? Here. Okay, 4 million. Then what does this say in the second one? 567,000. 567,000. So where are you going to write here? 567,000. Okay, and 329. So here it is going to be 329. Hope you got it. 329. So the same thing, whatever here you have, this thing you are going to write it over here. Okay, and then you are going to put the commas. So 3, 2 and 2. Okay, so now let us go for the next one. What does this problem say? That write the following in words and as per the international system. Okay, so this in words. What are you going to write over here? So now look at here. First, what will you do over here? No? Directly first, this number, whatever is there, you are going to just write it in the reverse order. 5, 4, 6, then 0, 7, and this is 8. Okay, so now what you have, because they have asked you in words, so what are you going to do? Same number is already here, but why did I write it over here? So that this helps to write in words. Okay, so now see here, these three are in thousands place, isn't it? So what are you going to write? 870,000. Okay, and what will you write here? This will be 6. Now look at here, 645. So 870,000 and 645. Is that clear? Okay. So the next one. What the second one is? Again, the second number. This one we are going to write it over here in the reverse order. 3, 4, 0, 8. Okay. Now what does this say? Where is 8? 8 is in the millions place. What are you going to write here? 8 million. Okay. Now what are you going to see? The thousands place. So in the thousands place, what we can see? Just 43. That doesn't make any sense. So what will you write here? 43,000. Correct. And then we are going to write here 129. So it's 120. Hope that is clear. Now we will go for the next problem. And what does this one say? That again this third number we are going to go in the reverse order. So that will be 5, 1, 4, 9, 7, 0, 6, and 2. Okay. So now what does this say? That now these both are in millions, isn't it? Now, sorry for that. So these both are in millions. Okay. So now what is this? So you are going to write over here. That is 26 million. Okay. Here 26 million and 79,000. Now look at that. This is in the thousands place. That will be 79,000 and this will be 415. This is 415. Okay. Now this was about the international system. Okay. So you have written this in words. Okay. As per the international system of numeration. Now what are we going to do? Now we are going to see the next question. That is, they said round off to the numbers as indicated. Again, this thing also is explained in the previous video because this is a workout. So this is just like a revision, we can say. No? So these are only the numbers are different. So everything, the detailed explanation is in the previous video. So now what did they say? Round up this one. So this number they have told to round to the nearest 100. So what are we going to do? First thing, ones, tens, and hundreds. Okay. So we are going to put a tick mark on the hundreds place. Okay. So hundreds place, and we are going to see the very next number. Very next number means like I already told you that when it is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 means whatever the number less than 5 means the hundreds place is going to be the same. So these two numbers, the ones and the tens place, this is going to be 0 itself. Okay, and of course now the hundreds place is 0, so that is not going to change because this is smaller than 5, and this digits remain the same. Okay, now we will see for the nearest 10,000. Nearest 10,000 means where is that? Ones, this is ones, tens, 100, and this is thousands, and this is 10,000. So where are you going to concentrate on the 1? Because we are going to round it to the nearest 10,000. So we are going to concentrate on this 1. So I put a tick mark over here. The very next number is 9. After 10,000 is 9. So 9 is definitely more than 5, isn't it? So what are we going to do? Whenever that is 9, so first thing what are we going to do? We are going to write the other digits. This, okay, and this all first zeros. This, and this one 0. And because this 9 is more than 5, so here we are going to add 1 on the 10,000 place. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. And of course this number is going to be the same. Okay, so that is 1,20,000. Hope that is clear. Now we will go for the next one, that it says that this number we have to round it to the nearest lakh. Okay, so where is lakh? Ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, and this place, that is lakhs, isn't it? 5. So we are going to put a tick mark over here to concentrate. Okay, that tick mark is just to concentrate. So now look at here, and we are going to see the next number. So next number is what? 4. So 4 is less than 5. So what is going to happen here? These all 5 digits, they are first going to be 0. Okay, and this is not going to change. 5 is not going to change because this is less than 5. Okay, so 5 will be as it is. Now, of course, this number has nothing to do. It will be same as this. Okay, 2. Now, so it comes to 25 lakhs. Now the next one says that we have to round it to the nearest thousand. Okay, so now let us see where is thousand now. Ones, tens, hundred, and this is thousand. So thousand is on, one is on the thousands place. So just I'll put a tick mark on 1. Okay, so the very next number is, what is the number? That is 1. Here is 2, sorry. So 2 means it is less than 5. So what are we going to do? First thing is all 3 we are going to put 0 over here. Okay, and this is less than 5 means this number remains the same. Okay, 1 remains 1. Okay, and of course the previous number has nothing to do. It will be same. It will be 2. Okay, so that is 21,000. Hope you have got it. So now they have said again here the estimate. Estimate means the same thing, and then you have to add it. So now this 93,000, 97,318. Again now this is the thousands place. After that is 3 means less. So this is going to be 97,000. 3 lakhs 94. This is going to be rounding earlier. This all are rounding. Okay, estimate here means they have to round first and then you have to add it. So first this number you have to round and then you are going to add it. So this is the final answer. Same over here. This 25,800 becomes to 26,000. You can follow the whatever the details given in the first videos. The rounding one. This becomes to 3,000. Okay, and here you have to subtract, means after rounding you have to subtract, and this is the final answer. Okay, and then we'll go for the next one. 3,775 becomes to 4,000. This becomes to like 4,78,000. Okay, and here what is that? Addition, means you are going to add this one, and this is the answer. Okay, now let us go for the next problem. Next means this is division. Okay, so same, you have to round first. This number, and this number is written here. When you round it, it comes to 20,000. This 45 that I have written over here, that is 50,000. And when you divide it, you get the answer 400. Okay, division also you can do like this. Any ways you can do it. So now you will write in this vertical one. So you know this 0 and this 0 gets cut. 5 ones are 5 fours are 20, and these 2 zeros, that will be 400. Okay, so the next one again, when you round this number, you get 390. When you round this number which is written over here, you get 20,000. So here is subtraction. You subtract these both numbers, and this is the answer. Okay, now this is multiplication. So multiplication again, this number you are going to write it over here and round it. This over here and round it. Okay, and you will multiply both of them, and this is your answer. Okay, now same over here, this is division. So this number is rounded to this. This number is rounded to this. Okay, and you divide it, you get that. Division also you can do like this, divided by 200. So 2 zeros get cut, and what remains here? 2 ones are, and this 3 zeros. So that is 1,000. Again this number, when you round it, you get this. Okay, now when you round this one, so when you multiply this after rounding, you get this answer. Now we'll go for the next problem. So now what does the next problem say? You have to match the following. So now this is for the last video what I have seen for the Roman number. So now this 345. So 300 means it is going to be CCC. Okay, and 40 means XL, and 5 is going to be V. So where we can see CCC, this is 300, this is 40, and this is 5. Okay, so you have to match to this one. Now 2304. So 1000 means 1000 means that is m. So 2000 is going to be 2m. Okay, and 300, as I told you, 300 is 100 is C, so 300 is CCC. That also I have put the table in the previous video. We can check for that. Okay, and then comes 4. So what I am going to do here, this will be the answer. This is for 2000. This is for 300 and this is 4. So you have to match the second one over here. Now 78. 78 means 70 means LXX. Okay, and 8 you know. So this is 70. Sorry. No, this is 70 and this is 8. Okay. Now 1200. 1200 means 1000 plus 200. So 1000 is M and 200 is CC. Okay. So what are you going to write here? MCC. Okay. So now here MCC is over here. Okay. For that is for 1200. Now 678. 600 means how are you going to write here 600? That is this DC. Okay. 600 is DC. So here you can see DC and 78. So 70 is LXX and 8. This is 8.
Make
Hope
sure
you
you
got it.
subscribe and
So
share
this
with
we
your
have by this
friends.
one we have completed the chapter. Okay, so we will see the in the next video. We will see the next chapter. So now I'll enter this